Woman deliberately blows bride's veil into trash can with fan. Then take advantage of the bride's veil cutting. Lift the bride's legs and scold. Throw it in the trash. Then the woman ran to the back and covered the skygate of the trash can. The bride struggles, despite exhausting the strength to eat grandma. But it was easily put into the trash can by a woman, and the woman pulls a rope out of her pocket and ties it to the bin. Then connect the other end to the car. So the bride was pulled away in a daze. But what is the purpose of women doing this? After a while, the woman took off her coat. Who knew that she was also wearing a wedding dress under her clothes? Then she picked up the bouquet from the ground. I went to the bride's wedding instead of her. I'm low C. Is this a girl's way of stealing marriage? At the much-anticipated declaration of love ceremony, wantonly ask her if she is willing to marry this handsome person in front of her. The man in the wind in Yashu.
I do not.
Husband is embarrassed to stand on it. I don't understand what my wife is saying. Who knows the next second? The woman directly ran to the best man behind and kissed him in one bite. Then turn around and run. That afternoon, the groom sat sadly at the dining table, drunk alone. Right now, he's in the dark. I have no idea that my real wife has been abducted by the person in front of me. Women pretend to be nice guys, trying to get the groom's attention, then drill into the corner. The drunken groom was overly sad. Now, as long as there is a third party, he could easily be lured away. The woman takes away what makes him sad. Then he proposed to have a drink with the groom to relieve his worries. Then the sly woman took advantage of the moment the groom covered his eyes. Immediately take out the medicine powder prepared in advance and pour it into the wine, and then make a hops sound. To avoid suspicion, the giddy groom didn't pay attention either. Holding the wine glass, he drank it in. On the other side, trash cans in the wilderness kept shaking. Fortunately, it was discovered by passers-by. Rescued him from inside. Wait for the bride to come home. But I saw my husband sleeping with a strange woman. As soon as the two people who were kept in the dark met, they began to attack each other for cheating on their relationship. Even got into a big fight. And this moment is just as a woman wishes. The groom blames the bride for not giving himself face. Reject yourself at a wedding with so many people, then kiss someone else and wipe yourself clean. The bride looked confused. How did you say that?
I nearly suffocated while you were cheating on me here.
I don't even know how I ended up in this bed.
Women are happier. The groom told him to pack up and get out immediately. Just then, he looked at the bride's fingernails. Suddenly found a problem. At the wedding, the groom clearly remembers that the bride has a manicure on her hand. So he turned around and realized that it was all a woman's fault. The angry two immediately kicked him out of the room. Just as the door closes, the towel got stuck in the crack of the door, and for an instant, the woman was as bright as a shadow. It was exposed to passers-by. He clasped his toes awkwardly, so he immediately ran to the trash can and jumped in. As the saying goes, good is rewarded with good, and evil is rewarded with evil. The sins you have done will one day be repaid twice by God. Women are smart, but I used it in the wrong place. Rule of law society. We need to be law-abiding citizens.